of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
An antique value is in the eye.
Finger next time?
Time itself is a science. Exactly, but none of
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yearlon? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time. Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I
यार मैं तब से बोल रहा हूँ मेरा माइक म्यूट था यार मैं वही सोचूं
field.
प्रज्वल
In the
भाई आवाज आ
meantime,
रही है
I think you've earned yourself a
अरे
break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We
हाँ
rounded
वही
up
बोल
so
रहा था
many
कि
people,
मतलब
you almost start to hope a few
इससे
were
पहले कि
innocent
नोट
just
कराए
to
अपडेट आएगी
balance
उससे
it
पहले
out.
कर लूंगा पैलवर्ड
I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate
अरे
of mine in
यार
Chaoying Village and
अच्छा वो
reminisce
पता नहीं
about
मेरे
old
दिमाग में
times.
चला कि क्वेश्चन मार्क क्यों
Don't
कर
forget
रहे
to
हैं
take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison
मैं
Gardiennage.
सोच रहा था कि भाई क्वेश्चन मार्क क्यों भेजा जबकि मैंने बता दिया कि पैलवर्ड मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि 10 से पहले करूँगा ये वाले येलान वगैरह वाले इवेंट ही आज 9 घंटे का ही टाइमर था तो मैंने बोला कर लेता हूँ नहीं तो फिर फ्री के प्रीमोज निकल
looks like
जाएंगे वैसे ही
Yelan's
मैं
friend left.
डेलीज तो कर नहीं रहा हूँ
Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings.
और बताओ प्रज्वल भाई कैसे हो थैंक यू स्ट्रीम पे आने के लिए
Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler.
और बताओ क्या
Anything to
चल
foil
रहा
our
है अभी
operation.
क्या कर रहे थे
Oh, so you're
मैं भी
tracking down
ठीक
some
हूँ यार
criminals?
कुछ ना कुछ
They've got
चल रहा है
some
मैं कल
nerve
आने वाला
spying
था
on you like that.
बट फिर मेरे को
Pretty bold if you
राइवल्स
ask
खेलना था कल
Paimon.
स्पाइडी के साथ फिर मेरे
Well,
काम आ
those
गया
tend
था
to be the kinds of
अभी भी
cases
मेरे को
that
8
cross my
बजे काम है
desk.
शाम को मोस्ट
If I
प्रोबेबली
could leave it to someone else, I would.
देखता हूँ
I could have been on
वैसे तो कोई
vacation right
श्योरिटी
now.
नहीं है बट फिर भी लेके उसके
More
भरोसे बैठता
laundering,
नहीं
to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Mora laundering. अच्छा money
Laundry?
laundering.
What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In
नहीं
layman's
यार,
terms,
free नहीं
a
बैठ
certain
पा रहा
merchant in Fontaine possesses a
भाग दौड़ है।
large amount of mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know?
और
Your
अभी क्या खेल रहे हो
illegal
प्रज्वल
mora
भाई पैल
now
वर्ल्ड
looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine,
Just did
and
civil
rebrands them as
engineering
pieces
work,
of fine art, driving up their
and
price
then
in the
cement
process.
work, then came home to eat
Then, when
food.
the items
Now
go to
saw the
auction,
streams who came.
he buys them
अच्छा
up at their
प्रज्वल भाई तुम
inflated
भी
price
civil
with his
engineer हो
own
क्या?
illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title the Dark Financier.
तो फिर ये क्यों बोल रहे हो?
That's to be
Civil
expected,
का
I
कौन सा काम कर
suppose.
लिया?
In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of
But
fine
in
art.
home all in one. हाँ
Liyue
in home
goods
हाँ.
being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to,
इन
shouldn't it be
topics
pretty
बड़े
easy to
serious
catch
होते
him?
जा रहे हैं. Money laundering in
You go to
Tevat.
the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Correct, Yelan.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work.
किसी ने
You'd send
ध्यान
someone
दिया
else
cutscenes की
instead.
quality improve हो
Like,
गई है.
if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler. No, wait. Even if Paimon
बात तो
turned
सही है.
bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like...
Will not
group
forgive
of
me
minions
होगा
or
by the way.
something.
Will not leave me तो क्या?
Oh. Oh, Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this dark
अरे
financier guy
रुको
isn't
मैं
the
अपना
one doing
Discord
the
server
buying at the
create
auction,
करूँ.
you won't catch him.
वहाँ आके बैठ जाना. Lol. रुको मैं मोबाइल से शेयर कर देता हूँ लिंक. अरे यार.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine,
But
get
मैंने
them to the
Discord
auction
on नहीं
house,
करके रखा ना.
none of which are
Genshin in
tasks
high
he performs
settings.
himself.
हाँ
He has a
मतलब
whole
वीडियो
crew to hide
क्वालिटी
behind.
इम्प्रूव कर दी इन्होंने. इतने पहले कटसीन्स इतने क्लियर नहीं दिखते थे.
Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so
Phone
many
just closed,
times,
pretty.
the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
अब क्यों फोन आ रहा है?
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him.
एक सेकंड में म्यूट पे जा रहा हूँ. ये काम भी जल्दी फ्री हो गया इससे. हाँ.
From stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them
मैं
to
इसलिए
operate
ध्यान
under her
रखता हूँ कि
radar
ओवरहीटिंग के
and get
टाइम
whatever
थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम
remains of
आती
their
है
goods out of
और
Liyue.
डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर राइट हाँ वही मैं बोल रहा था
But little
रुको
do they know, while their attention's
मेरा
fixed
क्या
on
मैं
her,
लिंक पोस्ट नहीं कर
I'll
सकता
be
मेरा
secretly
अभी
gathering the intel
सब्सक्राइबर
that's gonna
काउंट
bring
500
them
नहीं हुआ है ना
crashing down.
तो मेरे को लिंक अटैच
So,
नहीं
interested in coming along for the ride? I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
एक सेकंड देता हूँ मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर कहाँ गया मैं इसमें अटैच नहीं कर सकता लिंक में अपनी डिस्क्रिप्शन में तब तक मेरे 500 सब्स नहीं हो जाते
We kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're
But
a part of
why
it too.
if I go to VC then YouTuber
Let's do
sound
it.
will be
For
low?
Yalan, for the people of
अच्छा, रुक।
Chenyville, and for the Liyue business world.
I
होता
admire
है cause they want you to मतलब they want की disturbance ना हो एक बार देखता हूँ
namely your payment. How about we do this the Fontanian way?
अच्छा
You'll get
अच्छा
exactly what a top agent
रुको, मैं
receives
pin
for a
कर देता हूँ
dangerous
इसी
field
में।
mission.
कोई
Getting
दूसरा
started is
व्यक्ति आ
always the
जाए।
hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financiers crew is even more on guard than
वो
usual.
noise
So our
cancellation
best
होता है
bet
ना
is to do
इसलिए
some
I think
counter surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
ओ भाई इतना डिटेल्ड है ये लॉन का क्वेस्ट एक सेकंड यहाँ पे एक छूट क्वेस्ट भी है जो मैं ले सकता हूँ Where was it? Let me take this quest as well. अब आएंगे तो Why is my game lagging? मैंने बहुत स्टोरेज भर दिया इसलिए अरे यार एक सेकंड नो द स्ट्रीम साउंड ऑन माय फोन विल बी वेरी लो इफ आई एम सी अच्छा हाँ वो होता है इट्स छोड़ो फिर वीसी नहीं खोलता मैं डिस्कॉर्ड भी बंद कर देता हूँ अभी पहले तो मैं है ना कुछ फास्ट मूविंग कैरेक्टर ले लेता हूँ पार्टी में जस्ट टू स्पीड इट अप नहीं यार शिलोनन इज मच
Yeah, let's get this over with.
रुको मैं एक बार आर्मरी क्रेट चेक करता हूँ विंडोज़ पे तो नहीं है मेरा मेरे को एक्सबॉक्स में भी देखना है एक बार वो या जस्ट रीड द चैट एनीथिंग एक्स्ट्रा बंद कर देता हूँ और देखता हूँ इसको परफॉर्मेंस पे कर देता हूँ आई डोंट नो फील्स लैगी थोड़ा सा आज अरे यार अब कौन फोन कर रहा है वीरेंद्र कौन है भाई एक सेकंड हेलो हेलो पंजाब से अच्छा क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी है अभी तन्मय जी मैं आपको लाइक 5 मिनट से फ़ोन करूँ हाँ थैंक यू पता नहीं अजीब अजीब फालतू कॉल कर। डिड योर नंबर लीक और समथिंग, पता नहीं यार। आई एम बीइंग स्पैम्ड। अच्छा रुको, शिलोनन कहाँ गई? मैं एक क्वेस्ट दिख रही थी मैप पे, वो ढूंढने के चक्कर में था। या लिटिल मैं कहीं तो एक मिनी मैप पे क्वेस्ट दिख रही थी। उल्टा चला गया क्या? Path leading back to my mountain abode. इसका mountain abode कहाँ हो सकता है? And I'm distracted. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ इसका mountain abode वाला path कौन सा है? ये तो नहीं? वो एक्चुअली यही था।
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no
ओ नो,
rush.
मेरे चेस्ट का माल भाग रहा है। How much did you spend in this? ज़्यादा नहीं यार, like मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है, skins wins like nothing, genesis crystals हैं obviously, like I try to avoid it, to be very honest. वैलो में बहुत ज़्यादा, वैलो में हुआ है नीलोंग वॉर्फ पे था मैं, यहाँ पे कहीं पे मुझे बता रहा था। हाँ बट मैंने थोड़ा तो किया है, नॉट गोना लाई। एक दो मैंने शुरू में गिव अवेज भी किए थे, एक दो वेल्किन के। अरे यहाँ लिफ्ट है यार। रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट करके रख लेता हूँ। What about you, प्रज्वल भाई, कितना किया है? ओके, मैंने एक ये फ्री रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट कर ली, बाद में क्या मिलती नहीं है, एक्सेप्ट करके पटक लेते। मैं ऑनेस्टली बताऊं प्रज्वल भाई, एक बार मेरे मन में था डी लुक की स्किन लेने का, बिकॉज आई थिंक जो डी लुक की स्किन है वही है जो थोड़ी जो बहुत ट्रांसफॉर्म करती है किसी कैरेक्टर को। आई वॉज थिंकिंग थोड़ा अपग्रेड कर देगी टी लुक को। बाकी आई एम हैप्पी विथ अदर्स। येलान की भी अच्छी है बट आई डोंट हैव येलान। आई एम बॉट ब्रो। कचिंग की मुझे चाहिए, बस कचिंग मेरी पहली 5 स्टार थी तो लाइक दैट पर्सनल अटैचमेंट। बाकी मेरा फ़ोन नहीं चलता था तो मेरे को बारबरा की नहीं मिली थी फ्री में। उटाओ की, नीलो की मुझे ओरिजिनल ज़्यादा पसंद है, शैना मेरे पास है नहीं वरना मैं ये डेफिनेटली लेता। अच्छा चलो कहाँ थे हम? एक सेकंड, वो है कार पे यार। मैं लिटरली डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा हूँ। ये क्या है यार? अच्छा ये वो फोटोग्राफी इवेंट वाला, मेरी फर्स्ट 5 स्टार चीची स्किन विन। ओह हाय स्पाइडी। लाइक वही है कि लाइक मैं सोच रहा हूँ पहले डी
I'm
लुक की
keeping a
ले लूँ।
lookout. Don't worry, there's no
बात डी लुक
ambush.
की इज कॉस्टलियर, या फिर मे बी सेना मिल जाए। बट किचिंग की तो मैं लूँगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, बिकॉज नॉट गोना लाई, तुमको नहीं पता इवन एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम किचिंग मेड द गेम सो इजी। मतलब कि तब भी इतना इरिटेटिंग था वो। अरे यार गलत बटन दबा दिया यार। जाना कहाँ है मुझे? समवेयर हियर आई थिंक। अरे यार मुझे जहाँ देखो स्पिरिट कार दिख रही हैं अब। ओ सो सॉरी स्पाइडी, कल मेरे को काम था, वरना मैं मैं क्लासेस वासेस ले रहा था, वरना मैं मार्वल्स में आने का मेरा बहुत मन था। ये थोड़ा सा मैं येलान की क्वेस्ट में 9 घंटे रह गए हैं। अगर ये जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाती है तो आई कम इन मार्वल्स विद यू, है ना? कॉम्पेंसेटरी मार्वल्स। हाउ अबाउट वी ट्राई थ्रोइंग सम मीट इनटू द रिवर? ओके Why are we tossing it again? मैं कोई ना, वैसे भी मैंने फिर गार्डियंस ऑफ द गैलेक्सी खेल लिया मतलब चल क्या रहा है? कौन सी अजीब अजीब टास्क चल रहे हैं? I have Zhongli, I forget that.
Stabilize.
I think I need clear water jade for, I think, whoa, for whom? For that anemo shielder, right? Bro was playing weird physics game with Jiggly. Gradients of the galaxy. Gamora. Oh, Gamora, I can understand. Guardians of the Galaxy कहाँ से? शिलोन नहीं है, ये जोंगली है। मैं ये दोबारा सकी शिलोन का स्केट्स आ जाएंगे।
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Elan through blah blah blah. कुछ suspicious नहीं दिखता लेकिन।
So, we can all
मैं
agree this is just
Game
a
Pass
normal
में से
stretch of
उठाऊंगा
wilderness, right?
क्योंकि
Paimon
मैं
doesn't see any
2021
bad
में आया
guys
था।
to nab around
हाँ, I
here.
remember।
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here,
2021
Traveler.
तो नहीं, but
Thinking like a top
later
agent
आया था।
already. Impressed? Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here. Don't you?
Huh. Guess so. Paimon can see the...
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication. Why not take a wild
Spidey,
guess?
तुम मेरे इंस्टा पे ऐड हो? Lip sync
See?
is not good.
Your intuition is spot on. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple.
मुझे ये ऐसा लग रहा है
Just take this
क्वेस्ट के
forensic imaging device
क्वेस्ट के
and
वीडियो
investigate the
क्वालिटी
surrounding
बेटर है.
area. As long as we're meticulous,
Message
I'm
करो.
positive we'll find something.
अच्छा you're added ना. हाँ बस ठीक है. नहीं मैं बस वही पूछ रहा था कि you're added ना. Forensic switch. यार ये लान की क्वेस्ट के लिए उन्होंने कितनी मेहनत की है. Are they kidding?
Well, remember,
When using the forensic imaging device, you have to move around while taking pictures in order to adjust your angle of view. हाँ ठीक है समझ गया. अच्छा automatically लेगा. I'll have
My
to
potted
wait.
plant on the porch just died again. I was watering it every day.
एक सेकंड देना. I thought मेरा लाइट गया. अरे what the hell happened? ये क्या था?
well, remember,
Instagram is just a website जो अभी TikTok के बाद खत्म हो जाएगी. I have heard TikTok is coming back. मुझे लग रहा था ये बोट है. Camp, obviously. अरे गड्ढा. Gaddhas are always suspicious.
some good finds. Whatever door
मैं
this
अभी
key
गेम
opens
पास में
could be
देखता हूँ.
critical to the
Something cool is
investigation.
popping up.
And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse.
Paimon can just see their smug faces.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let... I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. Any ideas? Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, our next destination is decided.
Okay. ठीक है. एक सेकंड एक चीज चेक करनी थी. My camera is working but my light is off. Wait, my camera is fidgeting for some reason. My god. Next area of interest is glitching, bro. है ना वही? I think FPS का difference होगा. FPS is not matching with the stream. That's why. पर क्या? Sometimes it feels so calm to come back in Genshin. Because spirit calm का कहीं turn आया, it will take me elsewhere. Yeah, is it taking me to my destination only? Rivals? क्या rivals? ID rivals क्या rivals? रुको ये लान का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ख़त्म कर ले मुझे तो इसमें लाइक उसका टाइमर है 9 घंटे का टाइमर है वैसे ही मैं डेली का मिशंस भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ आई डोंट वांट टू टाइम ही नहीं मिल रहा ओह फ्लाइंग शिलोन फ्लाइंग विंग्स ओके सर अच्छा Spidey's playing rivals.
And nothing out of the ordinary here either.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate.
Come on, मैंने जो 20,000 एपिसोड्स देखे हैं 20,000 जासूसी शोज के
All right.
प्लीज हेल्प मी आउट This is not the right angle. मैं ऊपर जाता हूँ लालटेन I knew it. Anything others who were suspicious? Compare the photo with the current state of the area. फोटो से ओके रुको यार पत्थर इधर उधर हुए अच्छा रुको First, let me see the photograph. The boat was not even there. But boat पे zoom in क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? Boat पे auto capture होना चाहिए ना? Boat नहीं था. कभी-कभी ये काम नहीं करता है क्या? अरे रुको. Footprints. इसके पत्थर के पीछे कुछ है पत्थर ही अच्छा पत्थर और पत्थर ही क्लू था
This must be it! The secret base where they stash their goods!
Well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the... You two keep a lookout. Make...
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything.
डोमेन तो नहीं होगा, but thin sheet of hydro. अच्छा. वाह.
All right, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the core.
Wow! That was fast!
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions involved. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and
Because
attempt to
मैं
decipher
ये
their
लान के
coded
जैकेट पे
messages.
इतनी डिटेल नहीं दिखती
Once
थी
its
पहले.
two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. So let's meet back up at Yulong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
अच्छा, एक बार मेरे को गेम पास चेक करना है. If there is anything new popping up. मेरे को मैसेजेस नहीं आ रहे या सब शांत बैठे. मैं चेक करता हूँ. सब शांत ही बैठे. चेक करना पड़ता है. Weird glitches in this YouTube universe. गेम पास. ग्राउंडेड 2 था लास्ट में एक अच्छा, फिर एक और था आई रिमेम्बर. स्टॉकर चर्नोबिल के लिए मेरे पास स्पेस नहीं था, बहुत अच्छा था. निंजा गेडन 4 आ रहा है. आउटर वर्ल्ड्स 2 आ रहा है. रोग, प्रिंस ऑफ पर्शिया रोग ये आ रखा है. परसोना 4 आ गया 5 हटा के. ब्लैक स्मिथ. एनलिस्टेड अच्छा है. Enlisted is like this action game. World War II type theme है इसकी. This looks interesting. ये install किया जा सकता है. War Thunder अच्छा है क्या? No, I see that all in the YouTubers video. As sponsors, अच्छा. Forest Shadows. ये ठीक लग रहा है. क्या नाम था? Enlisted नाम है इसका. ये थोड़ा ठीक लग रहा है. बाकी निंजा गेडन मैंने खेला था लास्ट टाइम. कोई अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया था. ओवरवॉच 3 Origins, Atlas Rain, Fallen Sand नहीं कोई देखता नहीं है. Recently added में हर्डलिंग क्या है? अच्छा वो झुंड वाला. I remember now. झुंड गेम प्ले. अच्छा that game is trash. War Thunder हाँ मिराज आया हुआ Assassin's Creed, बट वो मेरे को उसकी स्टोरी नहीं पसंद. COD मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 3 बहुत डिटेल कैंपेन्स होंगे, मेरे से होगा नहीं. माय फ्रेंडली नेबरहुड हॉरर गेम है ना ये शायद. सेजेमी स्ट्रीट याद है या गली गली सिम सिम. इट्स लाइक बेस्ड ऑन दैट बट हॉरर. It's good.
Job of the day is always the worst.
ओ भाई बिग बर्ड बट रेड है ये। ओ मार भी सकते हैं। ओ पजल्स भी है। समटाइम्स इट ओके। इसकी बात कर रहे हो? ओ भाई मार भी बॉस फाइट है क्या? आह, ये रेजिडेंट इवल जैसा लग रहा है। ये मस्त लग रहा है दिस गेम। अच्छा दिस गेम चलो कोई नहीं बाद में देखेंगे। नाउ लेट्स कंटिन्यू। वाह सुबह से शाम हो गई। अच्छा वेट अंटिल 2 days लेटर। अरे गलत बटन। व्हाई डू आई प्रेस रॉन्ग बटन्स ऑल द टाइम? देखो मेरे शायद कमीशन हो गया। नहीं 3 ही हुआ है। तो और करना पड़ेगा। नहीं रुको मैं वेट अंटिल 2 days लेटर पे क्लिक करूँगा तो शायद ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा ना। हाँ ऑटोमेटिकली सेट हो जाता। आई हैव सीन द गेम प्ले। अच्छा देखा है। मेरे में स्पेस का इशू रहता है तो 2 या 3 के गेम्स डाले और फिर बाद में मैं हालत खराब हो जाती।
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Woo! Paimon's getting excited! Search.
सेम ब्रो। वही मैं कही तो खे पैल वर्ल्ड बस इसलिए इंस्टॉल नहीं है क्योंकि ओ यहाँ एक स्पिरिट कार पे। रुको मुझे डर लग रहा है।
Right.
अरे यार उधर नहीं बनाना था। मुझे पहुंच रही है। अरे यार मैं पार्टी चेंज कर सकता हूँ क्या? वेंटी या अलेहतम की नीच ठीक है।
It's as good as done.
Let's just keep the theme of the नाटलैंड के चमचे alive. ज्यादा ही उचक गया ये आदमी। अरे पागल। Just Pal World Minecraft Peak Repo in which only Pal World is big. हाँ बात है। गया क्या स्पाइडी? आई थिंक ओह यहाँ पे चेस्ट है।
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Well done, you two. Right on time. The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the dark... You started... See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidus Harbor as well.
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're
HP
sending to
special
Lumidus
feature,
Harbor
yeah.
are a whole bunch of nothing.
मैं बताऊं,
Just
I'll
bait
be very
to
honest.
flush out the law enforcement on their tail.
Asus does it
But
the
we need
best.
to be careful. Several
Other
members of the
than
crew
that, I
confessed
think,
that
you know,
a veteran
many-
treasure hoarder known as
many don't do
Scamface
it
is involved with
as
the dark
well.
financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
What item? One item. I don't see any other item.
All set? All right.
So much cargo again today.
एक तो मैं समझ गया, दूसरा मैं समझ गया, तीसरा अच्छा तो जस्ट अच्छा मुझे मार्क्स को ढूंढने but I can tell my parents they know about laptop and PC, so yeah, okay, got it. Marked good. Is it marked? No. I am not supposed to leave this area.
Is this really necessary?
अच्छा marked boat. अच्छा marked goods could be anything. Or they could be barrels only. They went to buy A15, which is, but they told that HP is the laptop they are going to. Wow.
Again today. I'll be back.
HP is expensive, but वो क्या है ना, it's like it's not that, मतलब they don't take in consideration about the cooling and all that thing. अच्छा, I see a mark there, तो most probably this will be mark 2.
So much cargo again today.
I'm using it for 3 years. But still it ran for 3 years, so
Okay,
not
so
bad.
no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh. Wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen.
2 GB graphics. भाई 2 GB कौन देता है यार?
Good work.
And why was it more
As for the
costly?
auction,
30-50
Officer
वाला
Adler
तो
was able
is
to gather
much
some
better.
useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of special I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own. Almost based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include
So, nothing special then? Just some...
fertilizer, soap, and perfume. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Yeah! Let's see the...
Well, you've proved yourselves so far, so make sure you're prepared.
Okay, she's saying to make sure you're prepared. Most probably fight भी हो सकती है तो.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
What's what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, okay.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in.
Are they... inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn. By all means.
Huh? Wait!
Big
You're just gonna
graphics
go up
in
and
the cons.
talk to
Why
those
not?
guys?
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of...
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together.
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction.
But VRAM...
I hear Fontaine black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea? All right, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those
जल्दी करना पड़ेगा. VRAM is 2 GB यार. VRAM तो Valo के लिए भी कम है. Valo also needs 4 GB.
And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says. Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Oh भाई.
Well, what does it say?
Oh भाई.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities on their tails, not drawing even more attention. Okay, Yelan was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to...
एक बार मैं पार्टी सेट कर लेता हूँ just in case if there's a battle in her. I'm okay with.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Sat down. Yeah, bro, I need to put the lowest setting and use the shared graphics. Chalo, at least it has shared graphics. Oh, acha. These chamkila areas are the bombs. Oh, bhai, bomb squad hai. अच्छा ये भी है एरिया में इंक्लूडेड. Oh, there's no one. Yay, bombs dismantled.
That's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and...
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board this... Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must...
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow, resorting to murder.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, so, if I may, where are your goods heading?
To the Hotel de Boer.
Ah. Then rest assured, the Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel.
Our sincerest.
मेरे को पानी में छोड़ दिया उन्होंने क्वेस्ट खत्म. सही है पर चलो जुगाड़ का ऑप्शन तो है. मेरी 4 से ऊपर नहीं जा सकती. बट 7 है तो 8 वाले
Try something desperate!
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine. Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
I think
Okay,
SSD
So,
But
that means,
graphics card कौन सा है आपका?
can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
For 2 days. What's with Yelan in 2 days? 2 days से याद है पहले हम claim कर लेते हैं commission rewards. AMD graphics ना वही है मतलब are they as powerful as Nvidia? I hope they are. मेरे भी AMD हैं but like वो भी है अच्छा 3 पे पहुंच गए 4 5 and 6 are remaining. एक सेकंड रुको just in case 4 भी हो गया 5 and 6 are बाकी.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Yes, they are okay. अच्छा फिर ठीक like 570 तो ठीक है. At least if they are able to run AMD के graphics बुरे नहीं हैं but वही है Nvidia का support बहुत ज़्यादा है. अभी AMD बात कर रहा है to manufacture in China. अगर वो अपनी manufacturing चाइना में शिफ्ट कर देगा तो cheap हो जाएंगे और AMD के ग्राफिक्स.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Wait Nahida. दो दिन तक नाइडा इज लाइक हमारे खड़ी.
All right, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination, a very important auction at the Hotel de Boer.
अच्छा ठीक. इसके बाद देखता हूँ स्पाइडी इज अवेलेबल.
This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
मुझे भूख क्यों लग रही है?
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together.
अरे यार मैं मूवी भी देखे बहुत दिन हो गए.
Wow! This place is packed! Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing! What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're... Too bad! Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you!
सही है.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshang Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No, not at all!
Wow.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team! But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
Check करते हैं.
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a war, but the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drop. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last
तो
minute.
मतलब ठीक ही है ना.
They're all wearing special
Pressure
pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them, and I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too over.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over,
ये 9
we'll find
घंटे में
somewhere
इसके
secluded to
प्रीमोस
corner the buyer
कलेक्ट
and
करने
have
के
a
वो
nice.
खत्म हो जाएंगे तो नहीं किया
We're
हो तो कर
on a
लेना.
winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
But not for the price. हाँ सही बात है. घर वा वो आजकल एक तो मिनी माइन्यूट चीजें रियलाइज करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Find all the buyers wearing badges. अच्छा कैमरा है ना मेरा. सबके बैजेस अलग कलर की क्यों हैं? आर्ट क्रिटिक यही होगा, मीडियम ही होगा। क्या करें यार, ये लोग बेवकूफ बहुत बनाते लैपटॉप बायर्स। मतलब मैंने
He's
देखा
acting
है,
strange.
मतलब
There's
कभी कभी
something off
30
with his
60 वाला
attire.
महंगा होगा as
No
compared to
mistake.
40 50।
That's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him, which means the two don't know each other well at all. That
क्लर्क है ये। वो हम एक बोल्ड और डेयरिंग प्लान करने वाले हैं। नाइस। मैं स्लीपिंग डॉग्स भी है मेरे पास, वो भी मेरे को
Wow,
ट्राई करना
I
था।
can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening.
The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me
FPS
$3
and
million in
performance,
advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
He's good.
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he
ये
stands
LAN
to
के लिए
gain more
skin
with
बहुत
us
अच्छी है।
than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the lion's den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगी क्वेस्ट। बस एक रह गया। ओ भाई कहाँ है? अच्छा यहाँ।
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this.
Colors.
If all goes to plan, this should be the... All right, then let's see those...
VRAM 16 GB VRAM की भी इतना सा एरिया है। मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ये तीसरा मैकेनिज्म यही है।
Hey, don't forget about the investigation. We shouldn't leave this area.
नहीं कर रहा हूँ लीव बट कुछ और दिखना भी तो चाहिए इन्वेस्टिगेटिव टाइप सा। या ऑन Amazon हाँ वही ना VRAM तो बहुत केस रिकॉर्ड से करता हूँ। करंट स्टेट ऑफ द एरिया अरे अब आई गॉट इट। हाँ खैर अब वो तो उन्होंने ही हाईलाइट कर दिया। Sixteen GB VRAM तो is too much. Numa Usia.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait.
You know what? For some strange reason.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume? I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the dark financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece as you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me.
Oh my.
I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather...
Bro is in English.
Angry. So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show. Quietly now. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Good. Busted.
अरे इसी को निपटाओ यार.
Really? Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. No.
फाइनेंशियल थी. मजेदार थी लेकिन वो फाइनेंशियल की लगी.
Unbelievable. You've bested me.
पता चल रहा था मैं ये ऐलान में नहीं खेलता.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No. I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be
Online
cursing the
डालना।
breed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now. Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to
बस
tick
थोड़ी
off
देर
the
और।
mission accomplished. Take this guy back to the court of fun. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh,
मैं लगा दूंगा इसको।
Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the...
I appreciate the sentiment, officer. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Adler and learn some cool new detective skills! Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Mnemonia!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
To go with Yelan to the court of fountain. प्रज्वल हो क्या?
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere,
थोड़ा सा
enjoying
बचा।
a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy. All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around. Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
Obviously.
I'm
फैन
satisfied.
सर्विस हमेशा करते
This
हैं
has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation. It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment, Nodcry. No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
एक सेकंड स्क्रीनशॉट अरे हट गया अच्छा है मेरे पास वो कीपसेक फोटो रुको व्हाट इज दैट कीपसेक फोटो कहाँ गई वो कीपसेक फोटो ओके मेरे को भी दिमाग खराब Where is that keepsake photo यार चलो छोड़ो लो बचे थे बस इस इवेंट को
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
सही टाइम पे हो गया वैसे अभी और इवेंट्स आए हैं बता I'll just show you एक ही आया हुआ फोटो इवेंट ही आया हुआ है आई थिंक मेमोरीज ऑफ डिवेक्ट इसमें 7 दिन बचे हैं बट विल डू इट लेटर अरे मेरे को ना मैंने वो मिले थे ना मेरे को आई थिंक आई शुड गो टू एक बार मुझे वहाँ जाना है चेन्यू वेल जाना है और फिर वो जो हाँ इसमें चेक करना है कार्ब्स रेस में मेरे पास वो है कि नहीं बाकी मैं दोबारा बाद में करूँगा अभी मेरे को डांट पड़ गई तो सभी इससे ज़्यादा करने नहीं वाला था बट फिर भी डांट पड़ गई यार इधर से इससे इंटरैक्ट करता हूँ भूल गया मेरे थोड़े से बाकी है अभी तक मैंने किया नहीं है इसको 5 levels और बाकी हैं 2 स्टैंडर्ड विशेस मिली हैं
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling duties.
I'll just do one thing. मैंने I think हाँ I'll just end it with a
Piston Cup, but before challenging us, she asks me why I joined.
Mega मेगा विक्ट्री बेल का यू नो लाइक एक फनी सा रिवील था. इट्स द फनीएस्ट पोकेमॉन एवर. वो वाला उसका ट्रेलर खोलता हूँ. वीडियोस. ये था. इसी से मैं एंड करता हूँ बस.
We heard this building gives off a strange scent at night, so we're checking it out.
Palworld
You got
जल्दी
permission,
ही
right?
Yeah. Let's head in.
स्पेस खाली करना पड़ेगा यार.
Huh?
Palworld
It's all melted.
I think Marvel Rivals
Something
2-3 बार
smells
खेलने के बाद I'll have to delete it.
I'll get the door.
Spidey परेशान हो जाए because I don't have space.
Anyone home?
Sure is dark in here.
स्पाइडी के साथ मार्वल राइवल्स खेलना था एक दो बार. वो वैसे भी उसके पास कोई रहता नहीं था. सो आई थॉट कि 2-4 बार खेलूंगा फिर उसके बाद आई डिलीट इट एंड देन आई गो इन पैलवर्ल्ड.
It's locked.
अभी तक एक बार ही हुआ है. रेजिडेंट इविल वालों का मॉडल उठाया रखता.
Oh, it's just mirrors.
Looks like a dead end. Want to head upstairs? Huh? Hold on.
ये तो एस्पर है.
You all right?
That was scary. And the smell keeps getting stronger.
I'm starting to feel dizzy.
The lights are on in that room.
Whoa! Hold on! Wait for me!
Oh no! Hurry!
Here, this way!
Get out of here!
Calm down!
You really made a mess of things.
मेगा विक्ट्री बेल. इसकी शक्ल बहुत फनी है. इसकी शक्ल बहुत फनी है. हाँ इसीलिए इसका थंबनेल लगाया था मैंने आज. चलो आई थिंक आई हैव टू गो है ना. थैंक यू यार प्रज्वल भाई इतनी देर मेरे साथ रहने के लिए है ना. अकेले वरना जे इतनी देर करना मुश्किल हो जाता. तो थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन फॉर वाचिंग द स्ट्रीम. Don't forget to like the stream and don't forget to subscribe to channel if you're new. मिलता हूँ आपसे next stream में. Thank you and have a nice time.